Hello guys, it's Loconte19 here, and while I was watching the simulcast of Dragon Ball Super, I found something that really did catch my eye. I watched Dragon Ball Super live last night on Fuji TV, and some of the scenes were actually cut off in the simulcast. I watched both episodes of Dragon Ball Super, so episode 109 and 110, in Crunchyroll and Funimation. First I watched it on Crunchyroll and I didn't see it, so I went to Funimation to watch it again. And I had to do this today actually, not long ago, because when they were released last night, their website just immediately started to crash. Nothing was working because many people were there. It even came to a point where my browser couldn't even load their website, let alone watch it, the episode. So I left it for today and I watched them. And the most important and significant part that did catch my eye, that was in the live stream, or when episode was airing live on Fuji TV, and the one on the simulcast, was when Grand Priest, or Daishin-Han, however you wanna call him, was trying to somehow protect / cover both Zenos while the Spirit Bomb was close to explode to Goku. It was really strange to me on why first he did that, why he was trying to protect them, but even stranger when I couldn't find that scene while watching the video on the simulcast. And I was doing a bit of research of that, if it was just for me or for everyone else, and it turns out everyone who has watched the simulcast of Dragon Ball Super hasn't seen this part. And actually I found even more news from the One Piece special, and the same thing had happened there too. And I'm trying to figure that out, but I don't think that's something that I can really get an answer to. So on this video I'm just going to talk about why Grand Priest was trying to protect the Zenos. And I have one or two theories that might be the case. When the Spirit Bomb, or Genki Dama, was about to explode, Grand Priest tried to cover Zenos, but not because they were going to get hit by the explosion or something like that. But he clearly didn't want to see what was going on there. And that gives me two options. First option was he didn't want them to see Goku struggling that much and being in near-death situation. Since maybe Zenos might consider Goku very close to themselves, and maybe they do that because Goku even calls them Zenchan. Like, there is something between Zenos and Goku. I am just sure about it. There are feelings between that. But let's move on to my bigger point, and that is that I think is the case, and that is the point number 2, which is he didn't want them to get exposed to such things. As we all are able to tell, Zenos don't seem to have been exposed to seeing other people fight. And they don't really understand what's going on there. And there is a reason why they couldn't catch Dispo when he was fighting him back in episode 104. So Grand Priest had to show them on the God Path what actually happened. They probably before this they never even saw someone fight. That's the case. They are childlike characters who seem to do everything that they like. Just like child. They don't think, they don't care. And destroying for them, yeah, maybe they could see just like us when we destroyed the toy that we didn't care about. Or someone else gave it to us and it was shit. We just threw it. Or maybe it was just me, I don't know. But there is one thing that this children-like characters who happen to be the strongest beings in the Dragon Ball multiverse, and that is destroy/erase. You can say destroy if you want to link it with real-life children, because I know, and I've had in my family, kids like that who only like it to destroy. Everything that you gave to them, they would try to destroy it. And I think that Zeno is portrayed like that. I mean, these kids or this powerful being that have no idea what he's doing have actually a game with them that goes like, okay, let's move the planets. Oh, and when the planet get just destroyed while them are just playing, and the planets are actually getting destroyed by that. I have no clear clue on what is that about. I should look more into that. But I just wanted to go quickly on this and just say that they are very innocent. They're not sinister, I might say. They don't have any evil ways, but not good ways. They're just children. They're pure. And here comes the Denshinkan. He is the one who actually does 99.9% of the stuff, keeping track of every universe and whatever is going on. He is there to make the balance instead of Zeno doing that. He is there to make decisions. But of course the last word is still going to go to the Omni Kings. If they like it, they will just play along with it. And as far as I can see, it's not that hard to convince them. Especially by the way how Goku convinced Zeno to let him go and promised that he will bring a friend to play with him. They just played along with it. They just did trust the strangers that they had met ties. And let alone Daishinkan, who has been with them, I don't know for how long, millions and millions of years. Easily, Grand Priest uses them as toys for whatever plan he might have. If he turns out evil, which I don't think is the case anymore, Grand Priest seems to be a fair person. That's just my opinion, but I don't think he's going to turn evil. But if he does, Zenos for sure are going to follow him. It just looks that way from a blank point of view. But there is definitely something that us viewers lack, and that is a backstory for Grand Priest and even Zenos. No? To show us something. We get things here and there, but not that much. Probably it's just Whis or Beerus, just someone explaining a little bit about that. But let's go back to the Grand Priest covering the Zenos side. It didn't work, as Zenos made it clear that they are able to see. That's why he had to go along with it, and he moves again to the side. A part that we saw in the both live stream and simulcast. Grand Priest is just not covering their eyes anymore. But it was clear enough he didn't want to see them to see that, I'm sorry. But when he sees, but we have no reaction whatsoever from him when he sees that nothing is going on. Okay, he does nothing at all about it. I mean, maybe I'm paying a little bit too much attention to that. Probably it was just nothing seen that is not going to have any major impact in the upcoming episodes. But yeah, I still want to go back to the case 1 that I did about the about the Zenos link with Goku, because when they were trying to press the boot button in Godpad and officially eliminate Goku, they are somehow doing it slowly. We didn't see their face, but they were far more excited and doing way in a faster pace. They were doing far more quickly when it came to someone else. They were just enjoying it. But this is the part where I wanted to get, and there are feelings between them and Goku. Not really strong ones, because when Goku was said that, they were like, oh, okay, they just moved along with it. But you never know for the future. Maybe they are going to develop any kind of relationship. But still, Goku is still a lucky fellow, because he's still a friend somehow to the Zenos, the strongest being in the multiverse, in the omniverse, however you want to call it. I mean, yeah, Goku is kinda attractive to children by the way how he acts, so it just makes sense. I mean, I would love to have a friend like Goku that way. I don't know, he's dumb, he's just cute to play with him. That's all. But this was it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you have different ideas, make sure to leave them on the comments down below. I will make sure to read all of them and let's discuss it together. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel with notification enabled. And like the videos to show some love. Have a great time, guys. I love you all.